Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Kenny Wallace Show, brought to you by JEGS, the leader in high-performance aftermarket car parts. Remember to go to jegs.com. I'm laughing because this is awesome. Pocono on Sunday, Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson going at it. Controversy. Let's throw the disclaimer out there. We have a disclaimer. Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson are friends. They golf together. Oh no. Are the golfing days over? All right, let's get right to it. So, Kyle Larson going to win the race. See the air quotes? I don't like air quotes. Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson going for the win last couple laps. That's key here. What would you do to win a race? Well, I'd hold my lane. You think Earnhardt would hold his lane? How many people has Dale Sr. knocked out of the way to win a race? Now, all of a sudden, Denny Hamlin moved down, and there was an air bubble here. And when Denny Hamlin got close to Kyle Larson, it pushed his air bubble and made Kyle Larson wreck. People. Now, okay, I just told you what happened. We got this new thing in NASCAR because of the next gen car. It's called an air bubble. He didn't hit me, but there was air in between our cars and it blew my car into the wall. So it's his fault because he got close to me. My friends, I raced in an era where somebody knocked shit out of you. Oh, Charlie going to beat that out. The Herminator on the red chip. I raced in an era where if they hit you in the butt and moved you out of the way and then you couldn't catch them, that meant you deserved it. I raced in an era if you were going into the corner for the win, they were going to knock the hell out of you. Now we got an air bubble. He didn't hit me, but that air bubble pushed me into the wall. Now, if we go back last year, Bubba Wallace on the outside of Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson doesn't do anything wrong, but remember that air bubble? The air bubble pushed Bubba Wallace into the wall. Same exact situation. So we have this new phrase in NASCAR called air bubble. He didn't give him any room. He knew what he was doing. He positioned himself to blow my car into the wall. I know I'm a smart ass, but believe me, I'm right. I'm right. All right. So let me break it down. Let me tell you why some of you are upset with Denny Hamlin. Number one, he's like me. He's got a mouth. Denny Hamlin's mouth will not stop. He's doing something. Denny Hamlin is doing something that is unprecedented. He's got a good podcast called Actions Detrimental. And he works for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Who do you think owns Actions Detrimental? It's Dale Earnhardt Jr., the whole Dirty Mo podcast thing. All right? So people like me, I mean, I've walked that razor edge in my whole life. That Wallace won't shut up. He got a mouth on him. That boy. Same thing with Denny Hamlin. Now listen. I mean, not listen. I'm just saying. These are phrases we use. Denny Hamlin is an automatic Hall of Famer right now. Denny Hamlin is in the NASCAR Hall of Fame. He's got 50 NASCAR Cup wins. Now, I know that you don't like him because he drives a Toyota. I get that. And we all know that, a lot of us are still, not a lot of us, but we still remember the war, and that's heartfelt. Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. So I worked for Toyota 7 years. Here's the disclaimer. I worked for Toyota for 7 years. Oh, controversy. Wallace talking about it. So, those days are over. Very heartfelt. I love everybody, but let's break it down. You don't like Denny Hamlin because he drives for Toyota and the war. I get that. It's a long time ago. Wounds have healed. We'll never forget. All my respect to everybody, all my love to everybody. You don't like Denny Hamlin because he drives for Toyota. I caught the same grief, okay, because I was with Toyota 7 years. That's my disclaimer. All right. You don't like Denny Hamlin because he's got a talk show called Actions Detrimental. So remember, the more you run the mouth, the more opportunities you would have to get yourself in trouble. Now, Denny Hamlin's going to give you quotes, and that's what you want. Denny Hamlin is doing all. Hey, Denny Hamlin is Darrell Waltrip Jr. Jaws Waltrip. Run that mouth and win on the racetrack. Darrell Waltrip, 3-time Cup champion, 70-something wins, and could run that mouth. I'm going to tell you, that's a rare deal. That's very rare to run your mouth and win that much at the highest form of motorsports in America. I mean, we've all talked about it here. Formula One's number one because they put their cars in containers and race in different countries. NASCAR's number two. But I would tell you, there's no other bigger form of full-bodied motorsports in the world. Okay? NASCAR is number one. Herminator got his notes. Remember, I always show you my notes. So, Denny Hamlin didn't do anything wrong. He was going for the win. His air bubble pushed Kyle Larson into the wall. A lot of you don't like him because he runs the mouth like the Herminator. We need him because he is a Hall of Famer. I don't want to hear that he hasn't won a championship. That's all. That's like saying Mark Martin was no good because he never won a championship. Let me tell you something about NASCAR championships. They're only meant to be, okay? It's not going to make or break somebody's career. Do you want a championship? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, but what's better? 27 wins in the Cup Series or 50 wins? 27 wins in the Cup Series or 50 wins? What's better? That's what I thought. Denny Hamlin is coming in rare air right now. So, you know, the Herminator, just going to tell you the way it is. Denny Hamlin doesn't do anything wrong. He wins the race, and I just broke it down for you. That's all there is to it. You're upset because of everything I just said. I think it's a hell of a show. NASCAR's laughing all the way to the bank. It's good for the sport, and I think we broke it down. Now, I got a little bit more to say here that is going to upset you more. I wrote it in right there. Joe Gibbs just said he wants to sign Denny Hamlin to 10 years. You know why? Because he's a winner. And I tell you another why. Now, I know I'm pissing you off. I get it. FedEx loves Denny Hamlin. So, Joe Gibbs likes Denny Hamlin. Toyota likes Denny Hamlin. FedEx likes Denny Hamlin. You see where I'm going with this? So, let's compare. This is what y'all been waiting for. Let's compare Denny Hamlin to Ross Chastain. Denny Hamlin versus Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain this year. Now, next year, Ross Chastain got a good sponsor, Busch Light. But Chevrolet is all Rick Hendrick. So here's why Denny's the winner. Denny's got it all. He covered all the bases. I know, I hear you. I don't like Denny Hamlin. He runs that mouth. Denny Hamlin's a 50-time Cup winner. Toyota loves him. His car owner loves him. Just said he'd sign him another 10 years. And he's got a kick-ass sponsor, FedEx. And Denny Hamlin is one of the top paid race car drivers in NASCAR. Base salary, I think I heard $9 million, maybe more, plus percentages. Somebody said something on social media. I thought it was funny. I don't like Denny Hamlin because he drives a fancy car around Concord in the North Carolina area, and he don't abide by the rules. Hey, listen, there's got to be perks to life. I know I downplay myself. I'm an old redneck, and I do everything myself. Denny Hamlin's not that guy. He's flashy. All right. You look at his buddy Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Jordan's flashy, but they're good. If you're good and you run the mouth and you still win on the racetrack, why not have a little ice cream, a little cake? So Denny Hamlin's got a nice car. He runs around North Carolina. Listen, you're pissed because he's got it going on. 50 wins. All right. So respond right here. Tell me why you don't like Denny Hamlin. He just gets on my nerves. Damn it. I love it. But here's the deal. I like Kyle Larson because he's a racer. He races everywhere. But right now, the guy on top that's got it all, is Denny Hamlin. I broke it down for you. I told you he's got it all. All right, then. Remember to respond right here. Tell me why you don't like Denny Hamlin. I can't wait to read it. Me and Charlie are going to look through the responses. But please remember, we love doing this. We love having fun with you on. Remember, I love you. We're just having a good time. So like and subscribe. Remember, we're on podcast form, Spotify, iTunes. Listen to us on the way to work and on the way back. Until the next one, boy, Kenny Conversation got some good stuff lined up. We got it all. Cup drivers, dirt drivers. We got some of the ladies coming on. Over there on Kenny Conversation. And we got some great dirt racers too. All right, until next time, Kenny Wallace Show and the Kenny Conversation just keep on rolling.